Feels good to be back.
Fresh.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Burn Down. Today's episode, it's been a little rough and tough January. Some things have happened, and we're just going to sit back, pour a drink, smoke a cigar, and talk about it. Stay tuned. It's Burn Down.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Burn Down. I'm Justin, aka the Dapper Cigar. This gentleman right here.
I'm Eric, aka Brother Cigar.
And it has been one hell of a January. Lots of things went down. We're going to talk about it. We're going to pour ourselves a drink, smoke a cigar. Lord knows we both need it.
I haven't had a cigar in like 3 weeks. Probably since the last time we shot.
Bruh, you know what I just realized too? I got the whole computer just sitting right here. Maybe I put the computer down.
Why don't you act like a professional and put your
Seriously.
equipment away?
It's been a minute.
Some things got mixed up, or some things have happened during the month of January that kind of threw us off a little bit. One being that we didn't release an episode 1 week, which hasn't happened in almost 3 years. And I would text Justin over the weekend like, dude, it's kind of weird. We don't have anything out. What do we look forward to? What are we supposed to do?
To be quite honest, it was an awkward situation.
It was.
Just not having, and it felt weird. It's been what, 2.5 years. So, but anyway, before we get into this episode, if you're new to this channel, please hit the like button.
Yeah.
Please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the bell to be notified for every single time we drop a new video. We have new episodes every single Friday and other videos throughout the week. Check out the website, burndownpodcast.com. Become a member. It's $5 a month. You get exclusive discounts plus monthly members only giveaways.
Yes, sir.
And wherever you're listening, if you're an audiophile, subscribe, follow,
Give us
5-star rating, 5-star thumbs up, whatever it is. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys and gals.
We love you. So let's get into this episode because a lot of shit has happened, and I'm dying to have a effing cigar.
You're dying. At least you had cigars. I haven't had one in over 3 weeks.
I had one, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
Or 2 days ago. But what do we smoke? What are you smoking? Pull it out, baby. Whip it out.
This is the first timer here.
We got a first timer over here.
This is the Southern Draw Cedrus. Cedrus? S-C-D-R-U-S?
Cedrus? S-E-D-R-U-S? Cedrus?
Yeah. So the Southern Draw Cedrus. So it's a 5.5 by 52, a Cedrus Bellicoso, they call it. Looks interesting.
I got 3 in here that I'm not sure what to smoke.
Oh.
So we got a Caldwell. This is Long Live the King, the Mad Mofo.
Mad Mofo.
We got the Leather Rose by, I want to say this is Drew Estate.
I think it is by Drew Estate.
Is it? Deadwood Tobacco Company.
I believe.
I thought it's whatever.
Yeah.
Leather Rose.
I thought it was.
And then a personal favorite.
Classic.
Aroa, the First 20.
Go with that one.
Go with that one.
It's nice and shiny.
I always forget because I have the sampler pack of the Aroa. I think it's got like 3 regular Aroa Maduros. It's got like 3 naturals and then 3 First 20s, something like that. And it's sitting, because it's a closed box. It's not like it's open. Yeah. It's a closed box sitting at the bottom of the humidor. And I always forget that those boxes are filled with cigars. Like there's a Feral Pig box down there. And it's always just sitting there. And I always pull out the top shelf, pull one that's, you always forget.
The Forgotten Soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's break titties in this place.
You're cold?
I'm cold.
Well, I could put on the other heater, but that thing squeaks like a motherfucker.
I'll suck it up.
You know what you do is pull that thing closer to your legs, and the heat will come right up your...
It's all right. Right up my anus?
Right up your anus.
It's all right. I'll suck it up.
Let's cut these, light these, pour ourselves a drink, get into the episode.
Let's go.
So while I open this up, which, by the way, little shout out to my boy Eric over here, got me this for Christmas. And for those that are listening, this is Suntory Whiskey, the Toki, from the House of Suntory Whiskey, established in 1923. Japanese whiskey, 43% or 86 proof.
I think I actually like this more than the Hibiki, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Hibiki's really good, and I don't know, I can't remember what this tastes like, but this says a vivid blend of carefully selected Japanese whiskeys, silky with a subtlety sweet and spicy finish. So sweet and spicy. So, Eric.
We talk to you real quick.
Hit me with it, baby.
You know, I thought I was going to have a good start to the year. Come back from my honeymoon, celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in Aruba. I'm like, man, what a great start to a year. Then come back. Oh, and then I come back and I find out that I have Monday off, that following Monday off for New Year's, because they call it what kind of holiday call it?
Observed holiday?
Yeah, observed holiday.
I had the same thing.
So I had an observed holiday. So I was like, oh, sick. I thought I come back Saturday. I come back Sunday and relax. Come back Saturday, relax Sunday. Monday, go back to work. And then I was like, oh, no. Monday, you're off. I was like, sick.
You're like,
So whatever, that week goes by. And then over the weekend, I got a little sick Sunday night. A little blowing some chunks.
You really?
Dude,
I hate when people say that.
Blowing some
Just say puke, man. Come on.
Puking, throwing up.
Why? You gotta be so vivid about it.
So I thought I had a stomach flu. So Monday, I had the chills, had a headache, I had body aches. And I'm like, uh-oh, I hope I don't have COVID. I was like, but I just threw up. I don't think that's a sign of COVID.
Yeah, when you told me, I'm like, that's not
right?
not COVID. COVID usually.
So this is the first full week in January. So come back Tuesday, feel good as new. I'm like, yo, I'm rocking and rolling. Let me go get some COVID tests because I got a podcast coming up on Wednesday. So I go to 2 different urgent cares. Come back negative. I'm like, all right,
cool. 2. You took 2 of them.
2 different locations.
2.
Then Wednesday comes along. Boom. Felt like Monday all over again.
Tanked it.
I was like, whoa. I have a fever again. I got this. I got that. I was like, shit. Then my wife went to work and she's like, I don't feel too good, but I'm just going to go to work anyways. I have to wear a mask, blah, 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 whatever. She works in a school. So then later that night, she's like, I still don't feel good. I'm going to go get tested. She goes, gets tested, comes back positive. And I'm sorry. Wednesday, I feel okay.
You were up and down. You were like down at first, and then
Monday I felt bad. Tuesday I felt better. Wednesday I felt eh. Then Wednesday night, wife tests positive. So I said, all right, stay away from me. So she slept in the bedroom, and I slept on the couch. And then Thursday I woke up and I went, have you seen those TikToks recently when they walk in? It's like, man, shut the... God damn. That's how I felt. So Thursday morning, I felt like ass. I took an at-home test, tested positive. So for like the next 4 or 5 days, I was fucking sick as a dog with fucking COVID. Then the following week, I was like, all right, Justin, I'm just overcoming COVID. I think I'm good to go. You know, it's been like 48 hours, no symptoms. And then
but I'm stoked. I got everything. I got ready.
Yep.
I'm like fully sitting there waiting.
Then Marissa still showing some signs and symptoms. So I was like, and I didn't want to leave her by herself sick, but I also didn't want to go to Justin's knowing that she's still sick. So I was like, I started driving and I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I called Justin and I was like, I just was like a sad puppy. I'm like, dude, I'm having a shitty day. I don't think this is going to work. And you're like, all right, I guess, we can't put out an episode.
Yeah, I was like, what are you going to do, man?
I was like, no.
I was hurting on the inside because I was excited. And then you hit me. And I was like, ooh.
I know you, because I saw you dressed up all pumped in. Yeah. It was like going from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
I wound up calling my fiance that. I called Kelly that night. I have to keep saying fiance because every once in a while you say girlfriend.
Fiance.
No, but I texted Kelly that and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not filming tonight. And she was going out to dinner with one of her friends. So out of pity, she's like, hey, do you want to, why don't you just come with us to dinner? I was like, really? That's okay? She's like,
a pity invite? You accepted a pity invite?
No, I'm always invited. Like whenever they go to a place, she's like, listen, you can always come, but you were filming, so we didn't. But I said, hey, I'm not feeling. She's like, oh, why don't you just come with us to dinner then? And I was like, inside, I'm like, yes. Like, because now I have something to do. I had nothing because I planned everything to have the whole night off. And I'm like, fuck. Damn. Now what am I going to do? So like inside, I go, I kind of want to go to dinner now. So
it was weird.
Shout out to Kelly for letting me go to dinner.
Well, cheers. Cheers to being back.
Cheers to being back.
Cheers to being back. This is definitely sweeter.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, we didn't put out an episode. I'm sorry. I forgot to backtrack. Meanwhile, as I'm sick as a dog with COVID, I got 103 fever. I got terrible ache necks, a terrible blaring headache. Thursday was the worst day. I wasn't working, but I was working. I was taking like 1 or 2 phone calls.
Yeah.
So a large project that I closed last year in 2021, back in September, was just about starting in January, and there was all this back and forth, and ultimately they couldn't. I'm not going into details. It's construction. So basically, at the end of the day, I won this job with a particular type of building, and the building franchise owner only wanted to use a type of manufacturer, even though we did all the work already. We put in time and effort for design and drawings and all this stuff, and we had to submit all this other alternate paperwork to prove it's equal, blah, 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 blah. So the contractor that I work with he emailed me Wednesday night when Marissa was testing positive for COVID, and it's like, I'm so sorry, we can't move forward, we got So I was pissed. And then so Thursday I was like, all right, I'm sick. I got to hear what he has to say. And basically they fucking had to pull they felt terrible, obviously. Had to pull a contract from me. So I technically got this job taken away from me, which never ever happens. Like in 30 years I've been with this company's been around. They're like, dude,
30 years you've been with the company?
No, 30 years the company's been around. They're like, we've never seen this ever. So I was like, motherfucker.
Dude, that hurts. That hurts, man.
They don't understand. It hurts salespeople. Because not only that, now when I come back, I got a raise this year. So I'm like about to look at my paycheck. I'm like, nice, got a raise. Look at my commission sheet, and I'm in the red already because they paid me already for that job. They gave me the commission for that job already.
Oh my god!
So when they take the job away, I owe that money back because we're not getting paid on it anymore.
So now you have to make up for it, and then.
So I had like some other projects that I was getting paid on for this month, and some other change orders and stuff. So that went to like the money that I owe. But like you get your commission report and you just see negative, and you're like negative $1,800, and you're like, huh?
You're like, what the fuck? It's like a bill.
I just got back from my job. I just had COVID. I lost this project. Now I owe money, and I'm like, man, this sucks. Then on top of that, you look at your stock portfolios and everything, and they're like, even more red.
But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, right? There's always a way to flip it around, okay?
Bye.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't fucking click the shit fast enough. As soon as like, bang, everything tanked, I said, everything's on sale.
Yeah.
Bye.
Same.
Don't worry, because I always put money in, like I have my investments, but then I always put money in every month, transfer it over to my stock account, and then I have automatic investments, but there's always a little bit left over that I leave in there for when
you want to buy some other stuff.
Yeah, like something big comes around, a new IPO, or somebody has they got bad press and they tank for a little bit, right? I'm like, okay, everything's on sale. So I had this sitting there, we were on the phone, and I opened it up, I'm like, oh, Amazon? Oh. Netflix? Oh, this? Oh, I'm like, bye.
33% down?
I was like, oh, okay, thanks for the 33% discount. Because they're not going out of business.
No, fuck no.
5 years from now, they'll be up more and almost double. So I'm like, bye.
So, yeah, it wasn't a good chain of events. Plus, we didn't put out a podcast episode, so that
on top of that.
And I mean, and shout out to all the people that DM'd me and the burn down because they're like, I hope everything's okay, like nothing serious, like we don't know what to do without a podcast episode.
It was COVID. Yeah, COVID.
So I responded to everybody, obviously, but goddamn COVID.
You got the fucking vid.
So
now you're over it. So now you're even.
Now I got natural immunity. Now I got that impeccable immunity.
Now you're good to go.
So I'm here. It finally got me. After 2 years, it finally got me.
And it didn't take you out, so you're good.
Didn't take me out. Just took me out of the burn down for a week. But I'm back, bitch, and better than ever.
Let's go, baby.
So, yeah, not a good start to the month. But, hey, that's why it's only month number 1.
Yeah,
11 more months to go.
All right. You know, it's... Now you
life.
gotta keep going up, man. Shit happens. What are you gonna fucking do?
It's life.
Shit fucking happens. Look, as I went to Vermont, right? Went on a little snowboarding trip to Vermont. Been planning it for a couple. Like, hey, we're gonna go this weekend. It's the coldest fucking weekend on record.
Oh.
Woke up Saturday morning, -18. Not wind chill, -18.
Just
temperature, -18.
Ugh.
I'm like, let's fucking go, baby.
-18.
But I always say this. Everybody's like, holy shit, like you went snowboarding? I said, listen, it's only cold if you're not dressed properly. Okay?
That's
like,
a fact.
Don't go out in jeans and a sweatshirt when it's 0 degrees and be like, I'm cold. Okay? Maybe you should put on a thermal, a sweatshirt, winter jacket, gloves, and a hat, and boots, and you won't be fucking cold. So we had, we were dressed, we had these nice, what really helped is the liners. They have gloves. We got new gloves. They're mittens, but you put on like thin liner gloves. So you put on like thin glove, and then you put the gloves inside of that. Damn, it made all the difference. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I remember being a little kid and going up to like Bel Air ski mountain up in upstate New York. I was like a little kid with my brother. And my dad took us snow tubing up there when we were kids. And like, I guess we didn't wear the right socks. Yeah. And your feet were ice cold, and it just ruined the whole day. Like, I didn't want to do. I remember just being miserable all day, like a miserable brat. And I was like, this can never happen again.
It's the extremities. You got to keep your feet in your hands. So we have the foot warmers. You slide them into your boots. Ooh. And then we wear snowboarding socks, and we have the whole get up and everything. And your toes do still get cold because you can't really like move them around much because they're in the boot. So they do get cold, but you kind of get used to it after a while. It's only like 1 or 2, like they'll kind of tingle, but you go inside, you have lunch, they warm up, and it's no big deal.
I mean, that's why Lieutenant Dan tells you, you need socks.
Take care of your feet.
Take care of your feet. I forgot what type of socks he says, but he's like,
cushion sole.
Yeah, cushion sole, 100% cotton socks. So, it's true. And, I just thought of too, as I was smoking this, and I was hoping the ash wouldn't fall on me. Are we going to do another rookie move session?
Oh, I don't know. We got to keep the count going.
Yeah, I mean.
It's 0-0 now then.
I guess it should be like a yearly thing, and we just pick a wager of what happens.
So it's 0-0 now, but the wager from last year is we both got to wear a dress. But I'm not wearing no dang dress when it's fucking 0 degrees out. Okay?
Oh, hell no.
I just talked about dressing properly. That is not dressing properly.
No, that's like a springtime event or something.
Okay.
Sundress in the springtime.
I don't know. What would be the...
I don't know. I'll have to maybe put it to a poll or something. Maybe we'll put a poll out.
Yeah, we're going to put... Actually, good idea. We'll put a... what do they call it? Like a suggestion box.
Yeah.
People can write in a thing. What would be the wager?
Put it up on a Grizam.
Put it on a Grizam.
Yeah. So, anyways.
What else happened in January, man? What about... Okay, so this is going to come out... This actually come out this weekend, so we could talk about this. How about the crazy weekend of football that we just had?
That shit was wild.
Hands down, it's got to be the best 2 games.
2? 3?
Well, there was 3, but there was the 2.
Actually,
no, there was 4, right? But like the 2, I'm talking about the Bills game and the Bucks game.
Yeah, but even the other games were
the other games are good too, but I'm saying...
They all went down to the wire.
It's got to be the best weekend of football I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, no doubt. I mean, every game went to the last second with a field goal. And were the Bills or the Chiefs an underdog?
The Bills.
Okay. So 3 out of the 4 games, the underdogs won by a field goal.
Yeah.
Which was wild.
It was just... I mean, I've talked about it so much in the past couple of days, but I feel bad for... I feel bad for the Bills and the Bucks. Okay, and I'll tell you what.
I do too because I put money on them.
Well, yeah, I put money on them too. I had the Rams in the beginning of the season to win the Super Bowl, so I'm happy that the Rams won. But I do like Brady, and the way he came back in that game, I'm like, man, he deserves to win this fucking game. Like, just if anybody was going to come back, it's him. He's already done it. I'm like, and he's doing it again. Down 14 points with 4 minutes to go.
It was like I was in a twilight zone. I'm like, this is not happening again. Like, this can't happen. Like, this is not.
We were in the text, the group text, the cigar group text, and we're just going like, up, game's over. Holy shit, no, it's not. That's it, game's over.
Well, dude, what I did at because we watched the full games at my house. I I had my brother-in-law and I had my future brother-in-law over there, and I guess my cousin-in-law, you call him. We're all watching the game with all the girls there, and we're like,
screaming at the
first
team.
half. We're like, oh, this shit sucks. But we all, since New York State now, it's legal to bet. I downloaded the Caesar app and I got like a free $300.
Oh yeah.
So I was betting with free money.
Welcome to the world of sports betting.
Yeah. Oh, once I cash out on this free money, I'm never doing it.
You say that now.
Because this weekend I lost and I won and I lost, but the loss feels way worse than the win. Just put it
Wait
that
until
way.
it's your actual money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not doing it. But we all bet together, so we all picked a 2-team parlay. We picked the Bucks and the Bills.
I had the same parlay.
So we were all like in it together because like when you're with people and they all place bets and like half the room is like one way and so it's
Dude,
like
exactly
all right,
what you're talking about.
all right, we're taking money line Bucks, money line Bills, 2-team parlay, whatever, and we'll do it. So like all day we're like, oh shit.
I could not believe. I felt so bad for them. One, because he did everything he could. I mean, there was a lot of times that they didn't capitalize, so they probably would have been up 10, 14 points.
Yeah.
But he brought them back, and then to lose that way, where your defense just makes an absolute terrible blown coverage. Like in that situation, there is no reason, never, ever, ever, do you let somebody beat you over the top. You let them catch it in front of you.
Were they in a prevent or not a prevent?
They were. I think it was just blown coverage. The guy just beat him flat out on a up the middle. Just on a post route, just completely blew him. And
No, pause.
pause.
Completely blew.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? And you could see Brady's. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like in that situation, you let him catch it in front of you. That's it. And then the same thing with the Bills, right?
Yeah, same shit. And you know what? I was like, all right, whatever. At least the Bucks lost first because I would have fucking had a heartbreak hotel if I watched the Bucks. They won, fired up with all that anxiety from watching that game, and then the same thing happens to the Bills and they lose. So your whole attitude of winning goes out the window. So, anyways,
Dude, but it was talk about game, man. Talk
awesome.
about game.
The Rams game was sick too. I mean,
But now I'm just hoping that the Rams. I think it's going to be the Rams and the what is it, Rams Chiefs.
I hope not. Oh,
I think
Super Bowl? No, it'll be, I think this it's the Rams versus the Chiefs, and then it's the
It's
49ers and the Rams.
49ers play the Rams. Chiefs play Bengals.
Bengals, yes, that's what it is.
So I want it to be like if it's Rams Chiefs, that's probably what it's going to be, and I hope the Rams win. But how great would it be if the Bengals beat the fucking Chiefs?
I want Joey Burrow. You know why?
Because he's a
smoking man.
Joey Stogie Burrow.
Someone put up a clip on Instagram about like a local news in Cincinnati. Like they went to like a local tobacconist and like pointed out the cigars that Joey Burrow smokes, and they did like a whole segment on Joey Burrow and like smoking cigars, and it was actually pretty cool. But I hope Joey Burrow whoops. Because. One, I see it all over Instagram, TikTok. Patrick Mahomes' fiance and brother, I don't know how he lives with them. They're like way off the charts. I don't even know them. And I'm like, dude, nah.
I want the Rams to win now because if they win, it's like what it was $1,500, $2,000 if they win.
Well, also Matt Stafford, I think, deserves a ring too.
Dude, he's a player.
Matt Stafford or Joey Burrow, I'm okay with that.
Dude, there's a game that when Stafford was with the Lions, it was like fourth quarter, whatever. He throws the ball. They're down, right? They need a touchdown to win. He throws the ball. Guy makes a play. He gets hit hard and shoulder dislocates his shoulder, or collar, whatever, out of socket, right?
Yeah.
And he's running off the field, and he's just like, it's out. He's like, it's out. It's out. So they put the backup in, a couple plays with him. Now they're like down by the goal line. He runs over. He's like getting looked at, and he gets up from a trainer, runs over to the coach. He's like, Coach, I could throw it. You need me to throw? I could throw it. And he's like, all right, get in there. He goes, you good? He's like, yeah, I could throw it. He's like, get in there. Dislocated shoulder, like it's hanging out of his fucking socket, right? Yeah. And he gets in there, and he has a hand like this, right? Hikes the ball, and then can't even pick his arm up, right? So he hikes the ball, he throws it with one arm, touchdown, runs out, and they're like, "What happened?" He goes, "It's out, and they have to pop it back in." So he dislocates his shoulder, goes out for one play because he has to, because it's injury, goes back in to throw a touchdown to win the game. And you can see him like grimacing, and they go to like shake his hand. He's like, nah, stop. It's out. I go, what a fucking tough player, man. Holy shit.
The man.
Anyway.
So you gotta love it. Dude, why is it so cold in this podcast studio today?
Well, it's because it's like 15 degrees out, and I can't have this heater on. This heater is like better than that heater.
Maybe also, I guess I'm wearing this thin-ass sweater, too.
We try to heat it up, and I want to get a better heater because I would love to keep this one on, but it squeaks.
Yeah, I know. It has that stupid...
It's fucking annoying, dude. I was in here the other day. I was having a cigar and reading a book, and I had to turn it off because it was annoying the hell out of me. Because it doesn't go like beep, beep. It does like a... It does like has a rhythm to it. So you get it, being a drummer, it gets into my head, and I'm like... I'm like, I can't turn it off. It's so distracting.
Dude, now that we created a new logo, do we need a new artwork?
Maybe. I think so.
Right?
So
get our faces painted on a new canvas.
Well, here's the thing. Well, actually, I have the. Well, it's not a logo. I have the picture of it though, but it's only 8x10. But we can get a new one.
Yeah.
So for those that are wondering, that are listening, or whatever, if you haven't seen it yet, creating a new logo. So now we're gonna have. It's kind of two logos though, because we have the logo that's a digital logo like this, but we're gonna have merch coming soon in January in 2022. We have more merch, and can't really put like a picture. Like our faces in like a logo. Like how's that going to look when you have a t-shirt or a hat? Like you can't really, it's kind of not going to look that good. So we have to have some sort of transparent logo. Like maybe it's just the words, the Burndown Podcast, like we did with the t-shirts. So
I really want a hoodie and a crew neck.
I want a crew neck. I want a hoodie.
Beanies. Yoga pants. Thongs.
Yeah.
G-strings.
Yeah.
For Saturday nights. Late night.
Some bros. You ever have a bro?
No, it's not.
It's the male version of a bra. The bro. You ever seen that Seinfeld episode?
Oh no, I never watched Seinfeld.
Talks about it's the bro. It's the male version of a bra.
I've never watched Seinfeld. I've seen it, but I never actually sat down.
I always use a GIF.
Well, yeah, that's Jerry Seinfeld. That's a classic.
But I got lots of merch coming. I want to do like lighters and cutters and stuff like that. Well, if we can.
Hopefully this year brings some more
ashtrays,
more success. So more success means more stuff.
I feel like we have to do. Well, actually, we do have some ashtrays with Revive vinyl.
We do, but I want like a ceramic one like that.
I was thinking. I actually have a drawing of it in my folder, the Burndown like artwork folder. What we did with the cigars and the box and stuff. I have one of a square ceramic 4-finger. And in the middle of it has the logo. And then on each side, one side has burndownpodcast.com. The other side has Spark It Up. The other side has Talk It Out. And the other side has Burn It Down.
Hot.
And I'm like, that's hot.
That shit's hot.
That shit's hot.
That shit is
like all black
Fuego. With
white everything. Oh, daddy.
Even like maybe like the golden, like a golden or like a rose gold, like the finger trays. Like those are
like have a gold out. Yeah.
Shit's hot, cuz.
Shit's hot. Not weak. Not shit's weak.
Shit's hot.
So, anyway.
We'll call it a day.
I think so.
Call it a day. We got an interview lined up soon. We got to get ready for that. So stay tuned for that episode.
We got some hot reels coming.
We got some other funny reels coming.
Not Hot Wheels, hot reels.
I got to use the facilities, I think. Something's brewing.
Something's brewing?
And something's brewing for the third time today. So we
got
to make sure we take care of that.
Boy. So if you like this episode, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And please hit the bell to be notified for every single time we drop a new video. Check out our website, burndownpodcast.com. $5 a month. Become a member. Exclusive discounts. Members only. Monthly giveaways.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
I can't think. I got to go now. This is a burn down first. I got to go.
So he's got to go. So that means we're going to go. And we're going to let you guys get back to doing whatever you're doing. We love you. We hope you enjoyed that episode.
Thanks for joining us. As always, thank you for your time. Until next time, salud, chin.
Salud, chin, prost.